Welcome back to another episode of Discovering Shark Week. I'm your host, Aaron.
I'm your other host, Jacob.
And today's episode, we got Bull Shark. Alright, I'll read the premise. Spencer Tim is the game warden of a small Texas town, which lives and dies by the summer tourists who flock to the lake there. When a young female swimmer is found dead by the sheriff, Spencer must track down and kill whatever is responsible for her death. Tim begins to suspect that it may be a deadly bull shark that had been brought up from the Texas coast by a local fisherman. Yeah, fishermen, they definitely bring out bull sharks. Between a greedy mayor concerned with re-election. Whoa! This sounds like the premise of
Jaws?
Of Jaws.
Yeah, this is just Jaws, but in Texas.
Between a greedy mayor concerned with the re-election and a fear of losing tax dollars and a coroner forced... Well, I was like trying to figure out why it was capitalized.
Yeah, why is it capitalized?
That's why I was like, is it a name? Is somebody's name? Forced into covering up the shark story. Spencer entrusts his ex-wife with helping him to hunt down and kill the bull shark before more bodies wash up on shore. So they're gonna get married again, the ex-wife and him.
No, I mean they could. My question is, they refer to him as both Tim's and Spencer on the back, which is weird because normally if you refer to somebody by their last name, you continue to refer to them by their last name. But okay. Yeah, this just sounds like Jaws. And I thought bull sharks were relatively harmless.
That's what I mean. I'm not. I don't know hardly any facts on sharks. I said, oh, that's what we forgot to do. Holy shit!
It's fine.
4 episodes in, I forgot to give you shark tips of how to survive a shark attack.
It's fine. Don't go on.
No, people are probably disliking each video because they don't get tips. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I thought bull sharks were kind of like the more friendlier ones because I think hammerheads, they're not like deadly. Bull sharks are kind of just like, hey, I'm out here. Ooh, fish.
Yeah, I think actually most sharks are kind of like chill. Like most sharks don't care. But it's whatever.
It's the human who goes over into the shark's mouth. The shark's like, I didn't kill no human. The human fit in my mouth. What was I supposed to do? Stand there with my mouth open?
Yeah, just whatever.
All right, so I did the points or the number of kills last time. So how many people do you think are gonna die?
Well, I see 4 people in the water, so I'm gonna go with 7.
7? So I was thinking around 7 too. I'm gonna go with because there's a couple things. There's a tourist.
Yeah.
So I'm like that. So in my head, before I read this, I was like, I was gonna give it like a 5. But then I read tourist, so I'm like, okay, so is there gonna be a lot of tourists that die in here?
I mean, in Jaws, there wasn't a huge kill count, and there was a ton of tourists.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go with 5.
Okay.
Because last week's episode, or not last week's episode, yesterday's episode, there was not that many deaths. So how do you think the shark's gonna die?
I'm thinking they're just gonna go full Jaws ripoff, and I think they exploded Jaws in the first one, so I think they're gonna explode him.
Okay.
Get him with like an air canister or something like that.
See, when you said they're gonna go full, I thought you were gonna say full Texas and just shoot it. I think he's gonna shoot it. I think they're just gonna keep pouncing it. Like,
just get a firing squad.
Yeah. Take this, shark! Bang, 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 bang.
Turn the lake more lead than water.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
we'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot. I mean, that was better than air shark,
sky sharks,
but it was Hey, Jeb, you don't have to beat your meat over here. No, that's just our cat scratching your ear. But it was very boring. Total of 3 kills.
Yeah, surprising. Since there was like 50 fucking people listed in the credits.
Well, there's like a bunch of people for being I'm using air quotes here, touristy. Like, there's a lot of tourists that showed up, but like,
They were silhouettes.
yeah,
They're the
silhouettes.
same guy.
Basically, I'll just give like a quick rundown. Nolan, is that his real name or is that his name in the movie?
The guy who brings the shark?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's Nolan.
Okay, so Nolan brings a dead bull shark from somewhere else, not in where they are in Texas. And the sheriff's like, hey, yeah, no, you gotta get rid of that because if there's a shark here, people are gonna start panicking, and so yeah, take that away. So Nolan's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go dump this shark body in the lake, and then
nothing could possibly go wrong.
Surprise, surprise! The bull shark is pregnant. So the baby is born, and the baby kills the girl.
That we mentioned on the back of the box.
Yeah, that we mentioned on the back of the box, and then thus creating the downward spiral of this place of the mayor going, hey, no, we can't close this place, and the sheriff going, yeah, we can't close this place. I'm up for re-election, and then the game warden going, well, you know,
we should close this place.
We're not gonna close this place. So the other person dies, and then the sheriff, or not sheriff, but the game warden goes to some place in Texas to some
aquatic institute
to learn about facts of bull sharks
that they could have done on the phone and or on Wikipedia.
Which the scientists, or not scientists, but whoever the guy at the museum, like did all the talking. Like he was like a nervous talker. It was almost like nervous talking because I keep on calling the sheriff. The game warden didn't say like one word the entire thing.
He said you're really badly. Like the mic picked it up awfully.
And the museum guy just kept talking, and then he like stopped. He's like, well, let me go into this detail now. And then he stopped. He's like,
did you know there were sharks up there in the Great Lakes?
And then
it's more common than you think.
And then the mayor shows up and says, hey,
don't tell anybody.
Don't tell nobody. And then the mayor goes to talk to the game warden after the game warden gets back and says, hey, don't tell nobody. And then the mayor never is seen again. That's, you know, yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, he just left. The actual sheriff dies. Like,
yeah, so the sheriff actually shoots. The sheriff he's on the dock, and the bull shark starts hitting the dock, and
the sheriff is like, I'm just gonna jump in there and shoot it, and then he just dies.
So then that's like number 3. And then like there's a bunch of B-roll footage of like a guy like in a kayak, but we never see him die. And then later on in the movie,
they only say 3 deaths.
Only say 3 deaths. So,
anyway, game warden goes out with a bucket of blood and attempts to kill the shark and fails. Then his wife and his kid show up, and I guess he's taking care of his kid for the weekend. And he tells the kid, don't go in the water. So we cut to the kid at the beach, and he's just like, I'm going to go in the water. After his dad after the game warden goes out to hunt the shark again with the same plan. And then kid goes in the water, gets attacked by the shark. Luckily, his dad's there to save him. And then he escapes with like minor bites on his leg. So now game warden and wife are like, look, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna go talk to Nolan real quick because he's gonna help us out with this, and then we're gonna kill that shark. And then Nolan just has C4 in like his boat like just sitting there, and he trades that for the game warden getting the sheriff off his tail.
Which I don't think Nolan knows that the sheriff's already dead,
So they go out, they dump another bucket of blood in the water, and they're like, well, it's not working. The shark's not showing up.
Yeah, the shark after the second time being shot, it's like, maybe that's a trap. I'm not going to go over there.
So then game warden's like, okay, look, one of us has to get in the water. And his wife's like, it's going to be me! And she puts the C4 in his thermos that looks like an air canister.
Yes, Jacob, I'll give him the point, but Jacob's really trying to get this air canister thing.
And so she gets in the water. She chucks the thermos. Shark's like, "Duh, okay, I'll eat it," and then he blows up.
Whoa!
Well, that's not good.
I got spam call.
Neat.
Neato. That's the game warden going. Hey, you better not. No, sorry, that's the mayor saying you better not be telling anybody about this.
So the shark blows up and everybody's happy.
To be fair, I'm not gonna give myself a point for it, but they were shooting at the sharks.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a firing squad, and that's not what killed it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they were hamming it up, shooting at the shark.
But yeah, so then we get a post-credit scene of Nolan making what I think is supposed to be a podcast, and then he possibly gets eaten. So because there's another shark.
If we were to count him getting eaten and this boat guy who, looked like he got eaten, that'd be 5. So that'd give me that'd give me the win. But I'm a generous person. I'm not trying to make this air canister thing a thing. I'm giving you shit.
I know you. I know, because I gave you the fucking great value thing like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, but that was fair. That was fair.
I could have said nothing.
You could have said nothing.
Anyway.
But yeah, so that movie, that movie was very, very boring. It was very long, and
now it's over.
But you know what? I will say this: I'd rather watch that 10 times than ever. Well, no, I'd never want to watch it. Air Sharks again.
Well, but what about Sky Sharks?
Yeah, I never want to watch Sky Sharks.
Yeah,
again.
I don't want to watch Sky Sharks either. So, anyway,
I'll see you tomorrow for the final.
Oh boy.